So I am not as funny as I used to be. And if you too are undergoing changes as you get older, I am here to tell you that it is a good thing. I think I've always been insecure about being funny, and I'm not going to make it about misery because making people laugh genuinely is a gift and it's so much fun. But it's not everything, right? Because as you grow and as you mature, your priorities are being tested and they're being changed. And as I've grown up, I've definitely seen being funny kind of slip down my list of priorities in favor of better things. And that kind of change is tough. Seeing yourself change is tough. As you grow up, you always kind of feel like you're losing yourself just a little bit, like you're not the same person that you once were. And that's true. You aren't the same person that you were 10 years ago, or 1 year ago, or last month. The person that you are is always changing, and that's how it's meant to be. Think about it. If you insist on staying the exact same person that you are right now because you think you'll never have to change again, you are locking your inventory. You are refusing to add or remove anything, even if it's going to help you. And if you can't add anything to your inventory, then you will not be equipped with what you need for tomorrow. Being funny feels like being universally likable. That's an impossible concept, isn't it? Nobody is universally likable. But if you think you're funny, you feel like everybody likes you because they're smiling at you, right? You don't have to be interesting or compassionate or relatable in other aspects of your life. You just need to make people laugh, and you have all the validation that you need. And if you ever start to think even just a little bit that people like you most when you're being funny, where are you going to be when you're having a bad day, or when you're thinking really hard about something, or when you're distracted, or you're sleepy, or you're experiencing any other emotion or experience on this broad range of human life? The way that I perceive myself and the way that I want to be perceived has changed so much. Those things have reordered themselves. Being perceived as funny has taken a backseat to better things, like being honest in conversation, like having principles, like asking better questions, like giving compassionately. I'm still working on that. But while these priorities were in the middle of shifting, it was tough because I didn't fully understand. It didn't really click that it could be because I was building other skills and some things were more important to me. So this video topic is something I've wanted to broach for quite a while. I've been sitting on it for a while trying to figure out what exactly the point was, what I was going to say, like what was going to make this video actually useful and helpful and worth watching. And a thing that's given me a lot more to think about on this topic is my current project. So Skyboats is a story that is written for an older age range, so it's for my peers, for people who are around college, because a lot of the story is about feeling like you're losing who you are and wondering if you're losing everything that you were once good at, and the power of being alive and being surrounded by people that are making you feel alive. And as a result, that book is not as funny. And editing has really made that very challenging because I didn't know what I wanted the tone to quite be. The previous draft was a lot funnier. I was really trying to make it a little more comical. But editing, I've discovered that a lot of that humor just doesn't suit the scenes. Now, don't get me wrong, the wit is still there. I think that being funny is just a little bit part of who I am. So there will still be funny moments, but overall, the tone of the book is about real things that I understand, and trying to share those thoughts and experiences in a light that is helpful to others and retranslates that experience into what it really is. Translating experiences of feeling like you're losing who you are into, hey, this is what it actually is. And it's good. And you need to know that it's good. And it's only going to last for a short time. Those things matter, and I want to write about those things, which might mean that there's slightly fewer jokes, but that was really a really hard pill to swallow while editing. I do love doing things that make people laugh, but ultimately, if it's a choice between the two, being funny is appealing, but truth lasts. And I would like to write things that last. So hopefully that's helpful. I don't know if anyone else has ever gone through this specific character arc, but it is a whole learning experience all of its own, and these are the thoughts that I had on the topic. I would like to do more writing process videos soon, but given that it's always a very long time in between when I make long form content, it may be a while. I mean, it's been 3 months since the last long form video that I put on this channel, so there's that. But you will always see me in shorts, and I'm always in other places on the internet. So all that to say, these were my thoughts. Have a great day. God bless.